Tough day for the Woodville Eagles, but they chased that championship. Our 409 Sports team is live on the road.
409 Sports, brought to you by Golden Triangle Emergency Center, Orange.
Good evening, sports fans from beautiful Arlington in Cowboy Stadium. I wish the day could have been a little bit more beautiful for the Woodville Eagles as they fall to the Gunter Tigers 28-0 in the state championship game. But I mean, you got to be positive and happy that they even made it this far. You know?
I mean, absolutely. You're talking about a squad that is just—they've never been here. They've never once been to this point. Matter of fact, as far as playoff runs, they've never went 3, 4, 5. Like, they've never went this far. This is the most historic season that we have ever seen from the Woodville Eagles, and they were a really well-coached team. But like we talked about in the A block, and you alluded to it, just kind of inexperienced with the title game.
Right, and I was going to say that, you know, experience does matter. When you're playing against a team that has been there year after year after year and won it the last 2 years in a row, you know, that plays into it when you guys are hitting the field. Now, Woodville came out strong, you know. I was hoping they'd be able to do a little more, but it was a defensive battle early on both sides. You know, the score at halftime was 7-0, no score at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
I think what it came down to is how much the Tigers were getting after Woodville offensively. They were getting sacks, they were stopping runs in the backfield. Just Woodville was not able to put up any points, and it's hard when you have a team that's putting up 40 a game throughout the playoffs to not be able to get. I mean, I don't think they got past the 50-yard line until after halftime.
That was a perfect point. I was going to say in the first half, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they didn't make it past midfield.
Yeah.
And defensively, they got after it. You know, they looked great, but then they start in the second half with that immediate shot, and it's 14-0, and but they look defeated. You know, so
it's hard to come back from that. You know, and I mean, you got to give it up to their defense. They played hard. They played their heart outs, and I mean, there are hundreds of thousands of high school football players every year. Most of them don't make it this far.
Yeah,
you know? So that's something I know when I was in high
Hold
school,
your hat on it.
We didn't make it that far. So congratulations to the Woodville Eagles anyway, and you know, we'll look forward to how they're going to perform in the following years.
Just build on it. Just build on it in the future. Back to you guys.
All right, live at AT&T Stadium, we thank you so much. Like you said, a tough game, but we're still proud of the Woodville Eagles. Thanks for your coverage, gentlemen.